Students, good morning students. So today I am just giving you this practical demonstration on the mixing of certain cements. Among these cements, first is your zinc oxide eugenol, and second is GIC, glass ionomer cement, that is type 2, and third is zinc phosphate, and fourth is your calcium hydroxide. Okay, here it comes in this individual powder packets, and this is your liquid. Fine. So here I am just telling you about the mixing of these material. The detailed class I will take in audio, because in video it takes so much of time and data for delivering all these things. So here I was just first do the mixing of zinc oxide eugenol. The zinc oxide eugenol is basically a powder liquid system where powder is zinc oxide and other magnesium oxide, other ingredients are there, and this is basically used as a temporary cement or temporary filling material. This is eugenol. Okay, so it can be used as a dressing or as a sealer or as a temporary filling material. So how you do the mixing? Here the working time is very much high, so you can mix it for longer time. There is no restriction. You can take your time for mixing of zinc oxide eugenol. So like this you have to incorporate the powder into the liquid. So actually when you do the zinc oxide filling material for temporary filling, you have to make a hard mix. Okay, so like this you just keep on incorporating the powder into the liquid and press it like this. So like this you will get the temporary filling. Okay, this filling material you can place in a patient's mouth. Okay, you can take it and use for filling. Okay, and if you want to use it as a sealer क्या होता है कि एंडो में जब आप RCT करते हो, रूट कैनाल फिलिंग करते हो, तो उसमें आप GP पॉइंट को डालते हो विद सीलर मतलब यही सीमेंटिंग एजेंट्स, जैसे आप जिंक फॉस्फेट यूज करते हो सीमेंटिंग के लिए या GIC भी यूज करते हैं सीमेंटिंग के लिए, तब हम उसे कहते हैं सीलर. ओके, या ल्यूटिंग एजेंट हम वर्ड यूज करेंगे जब हम क्राउन की सीलिंग कर रहे हैं, और सीलर नॉर्मली हम यूज करते हैं वर्ड जब हम एंडो में गटा पर्चा को इंसर्ट करने के लिए रूट कैनाल के अंदर कोई ल्यूटिंग मटेरियल यूज करते हैं, तो उसको हम कहते हैं सीलर्स, यानी कि रूट कैनाल सीलर्स. तो इसकी कंसिस्टेंसी थोड़ी सी लिक्विड रहेगी, और नॉर्मली क्या होना चाहिए, सीलर आप यूज करते हो तो एक स्ट्रिंग बननी चाहिए एटलीस्ट 1 इंच लेंथ की. ठीक है, इट इज नॉट अ ट्रू सीलर बिकॉज इट्स सिंपल जिंक ऑक्साइड यूजेनॉल, अदरवाइज में रेजिन्स ऐड होते हैं, तो उससे क्या इसमें थोड़ी सी इलास्टिसिटी सी आती है, मतलब ल्यूटिंग मतलब थोड़ी स्टिकीनेस आती है, तो जिसकी वजह से ये एक स्ट्रिंग बनती है 1 इंच की. तो दिस इज फॉर जिंक ऑक्साइड यूजेनॉल. और इसमें वाटर पाउडर रेशियो इतना मैटर नहीं करता है, क्योंकि आप इसकी कंसिस्टेंसी वेरी कर रहे हो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द यूज. ठीक है, तो इसको हम मिक्स करेंगे ऑलवेज विद द your on the glass slab and with a stainless steel spatula. Sorry, I mixed with the agate spatula, but you can mix it with agate spatula, no problem, but you can mix it on the glass slab. You have to mix it on the glass slab. Okay, because glass slab remains cool and you can prolong the working time. Okay, so this is for the zinc oxide eugenol. Second comes your zinc phosphate. So zinc phosphate mainly used for the temporary restoration and also for the liner and base and also for the luting purpose. ठीक है, पहले हम मिक्स करेंगे फॉर द ल्यूटिंग कंसिस्टेंसी. ल्यूटिंग के लिए द वाटर पाउडर रेशियो इज योर 1.5 ग्राम ऑफ दिस पाउडर एंड 0.5 ml ऑफ लिक्विड. और जब भी आप इसको जिंक फॉस्फेट को मिक्स करते हो, इट इज़ ऑलवेज डन इन इंक्रीमेंट्स बिकॉज इट इज़ वेरी एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन. तो अगर आप इसको इंक्रीमेंट में नहीं करेंगे तो क्या होगा कि एकदम से अगर आप इनकॉर्पोरेट करेंगे जैसे आपने जिंक ऑक्साइड यूजिनॉल के लिए किया तो एकदम सेट कर जाएगा, क्विकली इट विल सेट, सो इट विल बी ऑफ नो यूज. सो इन हियर यू विल डू इन द इंक्रीमेंट मैनर. फर्स्ट पहले इंक्रीमेंट करेंगे इन द लार्ज सरफेस एरिया. जब भी आप फर्स्ट इंक्रीमेंट ऐड करोगे तो एक लार्ज सरफेस एरिया में इसको मिक्स करोगे, फिर आप एक सेकेंड इंक्रीमेंट ऐड करोगे, इसको लार्ज एरिया में मिक्स करोगे, फिर एक थर्ड इंक्रीमेंट ऐड करोगे. सो वर्किंग जो टाइम होता है इसके लिए it is just 45 seconds, so you have to mix it rapidly in a large surface area. Then the last increment add करोगे in the large surface area. ठीक है, तो जो अभी आप मिक्स कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर it is for the liner and the basis. तो ये आपकी कंसिस्टेंसी sufficient है to be used as a liner and base. ठीक है, इसमें आप थोड़ा सा ले लोगे इसको और आप अपनी प्रिपेयर्ड कैविटी में इसको इंसर्ट कर सकते हो. ठीक है, दिस इज फॉर द लाइनर एंड बेसिस. और अगर आपने इसको ल्यूटिंग के लिए यूज करना है, एंड ऑलवेज क्लीन योर ग्लास स्लैब आफ्टर ईच यूज. ओके, गंदी नहीं रखनी है ग्लास स्लैब, इमीडिएटली क्लीन करो, अदरवाइज द जिंक फॉस्फेट विल सेट अप. ओके, I am doing on the reverse side because I don't have time to clean. Later on I will clean once the video is stopped. So here I am telling you about the luting consistency. What should be the luting consistency for the zinc phosphate? So here again in the increment manner you have to add the powder. You divide in the increments so that it will remember, it remains in your brain that it has to be added in increment manner. Okay, and it should be done fast. Okay, so this is again the luting consistency what is done for the zinc oxide eugenol. So this is the again string that is being created, it is being formed. Okay, so this shows that it is ready to for luting purpose. But here zinc phosphate is used, I am saying luting, so zinc phosphate it will be used for luting of crown and inlays or onlays or bridges. For that purpose we will use this consistency of zinc phosphate. Okay, so again one more sealer is there that is used for luting, that is used for sealing the root canal. So this is our calcium hydroxide based sealer. Okay, so here what we do, we open one packet, one this well, and from here we will take the powder, calcium hydroxide based powder. Okay, so then we take the drop of a liquid, this is the liquid, pour it here and then mix with the stainless steel spatula. Okay, so here you can do in a one go mixing of the powder with the liquid because it takes time to get set. So here also you have to look for the string formation because that way you can confirm that it is ready for the as a sealer, ready as a sealer. So it is not still ready but it is going to form. It will take some time, then it will form. because here the working time is not that much sensitive as with the zinc phosphate. Okay, so this consistency we will use for luting of gutta percha cone. So gutta percha cone I just show you so that it remains in your mind that what is that gutta percha. Yeah, so these are the gutta percha point. Come out. Okay, so this is the gutta percha point, GP point we call it, and then we coat the GP point with the calcium hydroxide based luting agent, and then it is inserted in the prepared canal. Okay, so this is the calcium hydroxide sealer. So next comes your GIC cement. So for GIC we will not use this glass slab, we will use this pad, that is water impervious pad. So here we will take or we will mix the GIC. It is type 2 GIC. Now type 2 GIC is mainly used for the restoration. Here what we do, first we take the powder. Okay, first we take the powder. So here we will take 1 scoop of powder. Now composition wise, this is alumina, silica, all this material are there that we will discuss in next class. And this is the liquid which is basically polyacrylic acid, and only 1 drop of you have to pour here, single drop of liquid. So other tartaric acid and itaconic acid is added to maintain the consistency of the liquid. Then in increment wise you will add, here again the mixing time is 45 seconds. You have to incorporate the powder into liquid just like your zinc oxide eugenol based cement. Okay, you don't have to mix in a large surface area, just incorporate powder into the liquid. Okay, here I took less of liquid because it is costly material. So when it comes in this consistency, then you can use it for liner or bases. You will take some GIC and place in the prepared cavity and then press it, then you can form a base. Okay, like this you will use the GIC. Leftover GIC I am putting it back to the bottle because it's costly. So this is about the how we do the mixing of different cements. We don't use GIC on a paper pad, GIC only on the paper pad, not in the on the glass slab. This you will look at your book why we do that. Okay, what is the reason behind that. In next class we will discuss about the theory of these 4 materials and other material also, but I am whatever the materials available in our department, I am showing the mixing of those materials. Okay, thank you.